Hello and welcome to the Faisal channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to talk about the pen tool for cutting out images, converting paths to selections, or any other use for this feature. Let's jump right in. You'll notice we have the famous duck image, the one that so many people have learned on and benefited from. This image comes bundled with Photoshop when you install or set it up on your computer. Let's first check out the dimensions of the image. The image is 500 by 546 pixels with a resolution of 92. The available color mode is RGB. And by the way, this is Photoshop CC. The features interface appears in the program, just you'll notice here. Alright, let's start by using the pen tool. Pen tool, add anchor point, delete anchor point. Convert point to feature. We'll talk about how to use each of these. Let's get started together. At first, when using this feature, you absolutely need to go to something here called Path. That's the Path panel, which is essential for using it. If you don't see it here, you can go to Window and you'll find it there. It's right here, Path. Alright, let's get started together. This feature works based on points. On points and on dragging, meaning now I come here. First, I select a specific point. That's where I want to start from. I click here just to click using the mouse or trackpad. Then I move to this spot, which is a curved or slanted point, like here. I click, and now the line has become a straight line, and that doesn't fit the shape in front of us or the curved line or shape. So I go back to it, click again, and while holding down, I drag upwards like this using the mouse. Alright, that was how you define a curved shape, a circular shape, or any shape that isn't straight. Now I just continue as usual. I keep going the same way, click and drag, click and drag. Of course, this comes with practice and speed. Here, I'm not being super precise because I care more about explaining. The more you practice, the more you use it for cutting out images. The more your hand will get used to it, or your hand will get faster. Alright, now like this. Here we've reached a point that's different from the shape we were outlining or the shape we were drawing on. What can I use here? Let's see. I want this. We want to remove the curve here by using or by pressing Alt and clicking on the point. On the point itself there, it's gone. Because if it stays, I won't be able to. It'll pull in a way that's different from what I want. As you can see here, I remove it by using Alt, press Alt and click, and it disappears, so I can start again as if I'm starting from scratch. Let's continue together. Here as well, I also want to adjust it using Alt-OK, another shape, and here I have one, and I can actually get rid of it completely so I can start over or drag it like this. Drag its curve according to the shape. This all comes with practice, or it depends on how much you use it for cutting out images. Here we have another one, for example, and now I've reached the shape I want. Let's say, just so we're on the same page and there's no confusion, that I chose the duck's head or a certain part of the duck's shape that I want to cut out or use. This could be because that particular area has an interesting curve or detail that I find appealing, or maybe it fits the design I have in mind for my project. Okay, now we have a path here. How can I turn this path into a selection? As you know, or as we've learned, Photoshop always relies on selections. Whether it's the area you want to change the color of, you want to cut it, you want to merge it with other images, or you want to move it to another image, depending on what you need or what's required. Alright, I go to the path, and you'll notice it turns into a hand or a pointer. I press Command on Mac devices or Control on Windows PCs. I press Command and click, and now I have a selection. Alright, now I have a selection. Now you can go to the Move tool and drag it like this, or press Ctrl or Command plus J, and you'll get a new layer by itself. The duck's head is now on its own layer. That was the explanation of how to turn a path into a selection after drawing it, and the most important thing is converting it to a selection. And I can also click on the path again, and now I have a path here. I can also change its shape using this feature, which is the Path Selection feature. Or I can use the white arrow, which is called the Direct Selection tool, and it turns it into points. I can go back and edit a specific point that I drew after we finished the explanation or after we finished drawing it. I can drag it like this, and you can make adjustments. You can also delete a specific point and add it back, or redraw it however you want, just like you see here. So, in this tutorial, we focused on using the pen tool the right way, and the next step, which is very important, is how to turn it into a selection. And yes, here you can also use the path if you want to draw more, like if you want to cut out the duck's eye or the duck's beak. You do this here to make sure you keep the duck's head that we drew at the beginning. It's very important to open a new path or create a new path. It's like I'm opening a new layer, so here I use the pen tool again and draw the shape I want. That was our tutorial on how to use the pen tool. And hopefully the idea came across in a simple and quick way, which is actually what we focus on in our channel, simple methods and the techniques you really need. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you subscribe to the channel. We really hope you'll join our channel if you feel like you benefited. Thank you.